everybody. I'm Deberia from Deberia's Naturals and K Susuka Evolutionary Empowerment, and I'm doing your empowerment reading today. Um, the first thing I wanted to say is don't drink the poison. Now, that sounds kind of cryptic and vague, but I mean, I was turning over some messages yesterday, and that's actually one of the cards that came out with my Alice in Wonderland deck. Sorry. And I kind of want to see if I can show it to you. Well, I think I shuffled it back in. Let's see. Anyway, don't drink the poison. Now, you really don't need a visual, but I'm gonna find it for you, my loves. Okay. It says don't drink the poison. And this has been like really speaking to my spirit for this past 24 plus hours. Because she's literally standing in like this, looks like some kind of contraption, but it looks like she's inside of a clock, because all the cogs in it, and the clock looks like it's broken, and there's the Cheshire Cat in there, and he's got this wild crazy smile on his face. See him right there in the corner with this wild crazy smile on his face, and she's waist high in toxicity and poison, and it's like it's trying to permeate every cell of her body, and then there's more being pumped into this contraption, into this clock, into this tank that she's being held in. So this is feeling like you're confined to a tight space, so you're feeling like you're being restricted in some way and pressed, and you feel like you're being pressured or pressed for time while constantly being bombarded with negativity. And it's saying don't drink that poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. So don't be around stuff that's bad for you. Don't okay, so don't accept treatment that's bad for you, and don't accept other people's perceptions that they try to impose on you. Don't drink that poison. Don't make that part of your reality. Don't make that part of your life, because why? Just because they're toxic and they're miserable doesn't mean you should join them. Spirit says do not drink the poison. Do not take on the mentalities of others that you are worthless, or that you don't have anything unless you have them. It's a lot of energy where it feels like you're being, give me a word, Spirit. Oppressed into a depression. Oppressed into a depression. And Spirit saying don't drink that poison. There's more for you. There are higher things for you than to be in that frequency. You guys, my work area is actually a creative, chaotic space at this time. Yeah, I was looking for my Palo Santo to clear the energy, because the energy is really toxic that is coming for this reading, and I didn't even set an intention for it to be specifically for a zodiac sign. So this is general. So if at the end of this, if this drew you to it, this reading, if you were drawn to it, then it's for you. You're probably going through this energy. And seeing the number 4. So Spirit wants you to know that you're stable, that everything is going to be balanced out, that your angels are working in the background to aid you in this situation. This is an illusion. This is a feeling. This is an energy. And I shuffled these cards, y'all. I just shuffled these cards. And I shuffled these cards. And the card on top, again, is do not drink the poison. Spirit wants you to, and I bust open this deck just then. And it says, shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. I just got through telling you that Spirit has your back, and it's just a feeling. This is not, it's an illusion. It's not real. You're not really trapped. You're not really being oppressed. Yes, there are energies. Yes, there may be people. Yes, there may be frequencies that make you feel this way. But Spirit says, do not accept that as your reality. And look, at the other side of this bust open deck that I just bust open just now, I didn't even pull. I just opened it up to what you call it, cut the deck. And it says, no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. Remember how powerful you are. You are the one who creates your world. That is why I said, don't make this part of your reality. Remember that your thoughts make your reality. It manifests your reality. Okay, I was about to shuffle, and this card that we just looked at, no need to fear, just fell off. And I feel like Spirit wants you to see the card under it. It says becoming braver, resilience, experience, growing stronger, fresh perspective. Look at things from a fresh perspective. You have the strength to go through this energy, to withstand it and persevere. And not only that, Spirit says you're resilient. You're the kind of person, you're the kind of essence, yours is the kind of essence that bounces back from adversity. It's actually how you grow. Is actually, now I'm going to shuffle. I feel like Spirit wanted someone to know that in my mind's eye, I see another card from an entirely different deck. Spirit is showing me it says you never needed those wings to fly. So I'm trying to see, do I see that deck over there? So I feel like Spirit wants me to pull from it for you. Okay, this deck is called Believe in Your Own Magic, and I love it. It's very beautiful. I just got this deck maybe 2 weeks ago, and I just looked through the cards, and they were so inspiring just to look through them, not even to pull and get a message. The cards themselves are so powerful in the messages that they have, just looking at the beautiful pictures and the words on them. And there's this card inside of here that says you never needed those wings to fly. So things you may have thought you needed, people who may have thought you needed them, or they feel like, you end up in situations where people feel like you would have not made it without them, or you may feel like you wouldn't have made it without them. Be grateful for those people in your life. However, on a toxic note pertaining to that, the Spirit wants you to know that it's pulling you out of those codependencies where you and those people or those situations or that addiction, it's pulling you out of that codependent behavior, that toxic reliance on people and things outside of your own intuition, your own abilities, and your own spirit. Spirit wants us to be empowered to make our own decisions and to function off of our own steam and not rely on others and not lean on them so heavily, because people get tired and you get tired of feeling like a burden. But you didn't need those things. You didn't need those people or those things to fly. You have everything you need within you to accomplish the goals that are a part of your soul mission and your soul purpose. You don't have to rely on existential want to say forces. When everything is inside you, princess, you can be your own knight. You guys, I am so in tune right now. You don't have to wait for someone else to save you or to do something for you that you can do for yourself. You have the energy, you have the perseverance, you have the skills, you have the talent to go forth and do. Look, this is Rapunzel. Look at that. She has that long hair and she's sharpening a sword and she's looking out the window. I'm not waiting on somebody to save me. She has this backpack and she has her food, looks like food for her journey. I love it. I love her hair. It looks kind of like dreadlocks to me. And she's like, I don't have to wait for someone to save me. I'm actually up in this tower because I chose to be in this tower. And if you come in this tower or someone tries to come in this tower to attack me or think that they're going to attack me, then I got this sword right here just as shiny and waiting for them, just as sharp and shiny. And this sword is also representational of your truth. And your truth is really what gives you the strength to go forward. Now, one time I looked at it, I've seen this card specifically before, and the energy I got from it was that she cut her hair off so other people couldn't use her to climb up to the top. And they weren't no longer going to be pulling on my hair, climbing up here to worry the hell out of me. So she cut her hair off and she's like, I'm just going to chill up in this tower myself because I know how to get down when I'm ready to. And I'll let you up when I'm ready for someone to come up. If you want to come up here, then you work your way. You find a way up here. She's even got this shield. She's even got this shield. And she's like, I'm very well protected up here in my own space, in my own element. It looks like maybe she cut off some toxic ties. She cut off some bad habits. I don't know why it looked like. Why Spirit says she just stopped smoking. Someone just stopped smoking. You don't need that. You need to be able to breathe clearly. Get that toxicity out of your body. And someone changed their eating habits. Someone stopped eating bread. Glucose intolerance. Stop eating sweets. Change your lifestyle, your way of life. Cut that shit out. Because you want to save yourself. You want to take care of your body. Somebody stop smoking. Cut that shit out. Okay, Spirit, what else? Ooh, okay. Clover, release your guilt. So if you felt like you were imprisoned, or this remember that card that said don't drink the poison. If you were feeling like you're in a situation because you owe something to someone, or out of guilt you are staying in this situation, or you feel guilty about a habit that you had and you're having a hard time kicking that habit, this smoking habit, or this food addiction, don't feel bad about. And also about cutting people off, because remember I said she cut her hair. Don't feel bad about it. Release that. Now this clover here, I want to look that up, guys, because I like to look up stuff. Clover is an herb. And I want to know why they chose that herb for this card. Like, what is the metaphysical meaning of clover? I guess I should have put that in here. Give me a second. Okay, while I'm waiting on that to load on my handy dandy nifty tifty computer, it says storm. Every hurricane comes to an end. Yeah, okay, metaphysical. Every storm comes to an end. So again, that feeling that you're being pressured or that you are being oppressed and that is not of it's temporary. It's meant to press and propel you forward. It's meant to help you to release. um Clover is representational of, looks like, luck. No, that's for, I guess that's for the four-leaf clover. I'm gonna look up red clover. um it's the herb of immortality. It um its symbolism lies in life's constant evolution and rebirth. It's used magically for banishing, protection, clear sight, and love. It placates and works as a tonic for the body and the soul. So yes, releasing this guilt is a tonic for your body and your soul. Um, and that actually goes with this card where she's being her own knight, because Clover represents protection and banishing negativity and evil and nourishing your body and your soul. Like I just got through saying about someone, cutting out, making better decisions for their health. So, good things follow a storm, guys. Rainbows come after a storm, and when often after the hardest time is right before the dawn, right before your breakthrough occurs. You feel like you're going through hell, because spirit likes to get you by yourself before you have a breakthrough, so then no one can, not even you, can take credit for the miraculous transformation. And the card that came out is gray. Endings are inevitable. So like I just said, you end up by yourself right before you have a big breakthrough, because this storm has to end. This toxicity has to end, so that there can be a completely newness. I mean, you become tired of the mundane, even though you are grateful and thankful for the everyday blessings. You guys, I was just shuffling. This is the card that I was talking about, wings. You never needed those wings to fly. This is the card, guys. This is the one that I picked up this deck for, and it came out for you. So you have everything inside you to manifest the greatness that is for you. And this just flipped over. It says throne. Your potential is endless. Y'all, your spirit is not speaking to you guys, just giving you this beautiful encouragement to go forward despite how you're feeling. Please tune in and listen to your intuition. Listen to that inner voice inside of you that's telling you that it is going to be all right. Everything has already been worked out. This is just that little residue, that little funky energy that's dying, that has to go before you can walk into the fullness of the abundance. Oh wow, that's so beautiful. Okay, universe, we're all just stardust. Look at that. We're all just stardust. I'm gonna, this deck comes with a little book, and I want to read it to you what that means. Number 31, which is the number 4. And I just got through talking about that number 4. Okay, I'm gonna look up the ancient number 4 for you guys. since it came out twice. Okay. The angel number 4 is a symbol of support, love, and inner strength. It encourages you. Yes, strength, love, encouragement, inner strength, stability. And it's telling you that the angels are protecting you and offering you love. They want to remind you to take more care of your, remind you to take more care of the person's love. And person is guided with the number 4, usually very, very faithful and honest. So their relationships are long and very good. So Spirit is reminding you to be grateful for your relationships with people. Your looks like romantic relationships. And you're being blessed with this gift, but you're feeling trapped or pressured. Okay, we're all just stardust. When we're children, we can barely comprehend the vastness of our own lives, let alone the existence of other planets. It's not long before we learn we aren't the center of the universe. We are but specks of stardust in one of many skies. However, we all still do our part to take care of our own individual worlds, or else it throws everything out of balance. Make sure to keep balance in your life, but don't forget the big picture stuff. Recycle, don't litter, and give thanks. So, yeah, take care of yourself. Show yourself some of that unconditional love you've been spreading around everywhere. Be gentle with your own soul because you've been hard on yourself. And so this is why you've taken this time out to disconnect and unplug and cut some bullshit out. And I always say it's bullshit when I got that sword in my hand because, you know, it's about cutting ties. It's about releasing. It's about healing. It's about healthy boundaries being set. And that is okay for your own protection. You set healthy boundaries. You decided that all things must come to an end. You've been through some ordeals, some drama, some health issues, some relationship issues, and you're getting this sense of freedom and power, but also remaining humble and connecting with the oneness of everything. I'm gonna stop here and flip this over. Shark, swim away from this situation. So that situation, that poison that I was saying, do not drink the poison, it's telling you to let that go, release it, remove yourself from it. Now, it's okay. It's perfectly okay because your intuition told you that this situation is a shark. This person is a shark. This medication that you're on is a shark. Medication, someone's on some kind of medication and the medication is actually making you sicker, then it is helping you. It is the shark. Walk away from it. It's okay. Your body knows that this is not good for you. You don't need that to get better. You have the power to heal within yourself, and you know about some kind of herb that can replace that medicine. Whoever this is for, it's time. It's causing you a lot of problems. This medication is. Also with this, someone's on a diet and trying to lose some weight. You're making a good decision for your body to cut out certain things because there's something something in your favorite food you might be allergic to or that's causing you health problems. Someone is in a situation with a baby daddy, and baby daddy is a shark. Baby daddy is toxic. Or you pregnant by someone who is toxic. Spirit wants you to know you don't need to have that person in your life in order to be happy and to take care of your child. You will be given or you were sad because this person left you alone with your child or with children. And Spirit wants you to know that you are protected and taken care of, and that these things, this person, this situation is to purify your spirit and purify your energy, to strengthen you. You have everything you need to go forward and take care of yourself and your child or children. I'm seeing 3 children here for some people. I see a pregnancy for someone else. And this child that you're pregnant with is actually a gift from the universe. Okay, spaceship. Don't be afraid to sing. So this is about, okay, these are space mermaids. That's what this looks like. And there's a spaceship and they're singing. So they're space sirens and they're singing and sinking spaceships. Like, that's awesome. Look what you can call for from the universe just by speaking, just by singing, just by getting your vibes up, just by manifesting with your own energy of happiness and well-being and intention. It does say forgive here, red. And this person is sitting here with these destructive thoughts in her mind, or she's feeling like she's been just done so wrong. And you're saying forgive. That's part of this release. This is a part of the don't drink the poison. Don't sit there and keep poisoning your own soul with this toxic energy. Release this. Release this and be happy. This spaceship sinking song you got going on in your soul, sing that song, honey. That song is going to give you the wings to fly forward, to fly. And it can be a literal song. You might just love to sing. And Spirit is telling you this is how you connect with your higher self. This is how you release that negativity. This is how you release that pain, that trauma from your inner child. And this is how you move forward. You forgive that person. You forgive yourself for you felt like you allowed this situation to go on too long. You felt like you was not honoring your own soul. You wasn't honoring your own spirit. You was disrespecting yourself. And as I was just saying, it says potion. Remember to practice self-love. You felt like you had not been setting healthy boundaries for yourself, but now you are. You felt like you let this situation just get out of hand. You just completely disrespected yourself. But you are standing in your power. Or in this case, this woman is sitting in her power. There's a witch here, there's a queen, and then there's a mermaid. Yeah. And this is all. I wanted to say elemental, fire and water energy, and I'm feeling like this queen is air energy. Air. Like the air to a throne, but also the air representing speech and thought. So you're getting your thoughts, you're finding your rightful place, and you're putting yourself on the throne. You're putting yourself on the throne for you. And what she's doing is she's got her some herbs here. Remember I was saying someone needs to use some herbs instead of that medication that's actually making them sick. She's got these jars that she's mixing up. She's doing some spirit work. She's praying and meditating. She's making herself, it looks like it says a potion. Honey, she could be just simply mixing in her favorite fragrance in her regular lotion, or putting an essential oil in her shampoo so that her hair is shiny. It don't take much Every little thing you do for yourself in self-love is beautiful and powerful for you and empowering. She has this little crystal ball here too, so she might like crystals. I like crystals. I have a lot of them. And I'm feeling like I should pull this one. Escapist. Come home to yourself. So what she's doing is she's like, again, like that lady in the tower at the beginning, she's just unplugging from everyone else's expectations of her. Unplug. It's okay. And then be your authentic self. Be you. Be what you want to be. You have the right to choose. Don't drink the poison. Anything else? Any other message, Spirit? Voyage. You already have all the answers. Yeah, she got a map. You already been through this before. You already knew this was the last time. You already knew you was going to stand up for yourself. You already knew you was going to kick this habit. You already know what's best for you. You're not lost at all, honey. Then she has these feathers, so she's being led by her ancestors, because I'm feeling like this Native American vibe to it. Then she has falling stars. She has her intuition. She has these falling stars. The cosmos is moving to help guide her. This is reminding me of Moana, saying there's a light and it shines by the sea and it guides me, or something like that. No one knows how far it goes. But like she said she felt like the sea was calling her. Her emotions, her intuition, her inner essence of what she was destined to become and what she was destined to do with her life, it was calling her soul. Like these sirens sinking these spaceships is calling out to you what you are to do next. You already have this inner feeling that lets you know you are on the right path. And the last card, subconscious. Homework. Take yourself out on a date, honey. This is that self-love. Take yourself out on a date. You know what you like. Do it for yourself. Your own night. You don't have to wait for somebody to come take you out, honey. Go. You want to go to the beach? Hop in your car and ride. Yeah. You got some friends you might want to chill with your friends. But take yourself out. You don't have to wait for someone to invite you. You invite you. Okay. Let's see. Feeling like I want to pull from my Divine Feminine Oracle deck before I exit this reading, just for fun, so I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I'll be dropping stuff. Okay, so I like to show y'all my cards. I haven't pulled these, I don't think, ever on, I mean once. This is Divine Feminine. And this is basically feminine energies throughout time. They have done prolific things, or magnanimous, I don't know why that word, I like that word, have done these awesome works. And I want to see what feminine, Divine Feminine energy wants to speak to the essence of these lovely people I am doing this reading for. The messages. What Divine Feminine energy do you have for us? Okay, we're going to stop here. Sarah Kali, Queen of the Outsiders. I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. Queen of the outsiders. And then I said you was feeling like oppressed or depressed, or like you felt like you weren't, you felt like you weren't really part of, you had to pull yourself out of this situation. You were walking away from it, or this is the Queen of the outsiders. Let me see. What does Sarah Lakali have to tell us? She says, I have arrived. I am where I will always be, in love. Okay, so Sarah Lakali is a symbol of love that endures, the love that never dies. There are three main legends that surround the Saint Sarah. First, she is known as a charitable, noble woman who collected alms for the poor. She had a vision that the female saints who were present at Jesus' death would arrive on the shores, and when they did, around the year 42, Saint Sarah was the first to lovingly welcome them with open arms. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. The Golden Legend from the 13th century says that Saint Sarah arrived with the three Marys: Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, and Mary of Bethany, as one of their slaves. And she was said to be an Egyptian, very beautiful, endowed with healing powers. The third legend is that Saint Sarah is the daughter of Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ. I'm making this face because a friend and I, a relative and I, were talking about this earlier this week about the Holy Grail and how, oh, yeah, I've done a lot of research, so I call people by many different names, but I'm going to, just for the sake of using this book, I'm going to say Jesus. Jesus had a wife, and there was a story that he did not actually die, that he and his wife had a child. And you guys can Google this and find this information. And this child has healing powers, is Egyptian, was a slave. This is just so many different storylines. You know, you gotta sort of use your intuition and dig and find the truth behind stuff. But we're gonna continue with this just the same. There she raised Sarah and continued her ministry of love, of becoming what Christ referred to as true human beings, meaning both fully human and fully divine. So you're on a divine journey here. You are a healer. Thus, this lady making this potion here, you have the ability to, you know what to do to heal people. You know what herbs to mix up, or what to create to help heal people or make them feel better. And you do this by your intuition. You already know the way. You already know what to do. And I'm looking at this book. You've done a lot of research and a lot of studying, but a lot of this is just in you naturally because you were born with this divine gift. In this healing in her hands, you were born with this divine gift. But there in your life, your soul has chosen certain challenges to further develop this gift. And you're finding now that you're releasing these things. You've discovered your true self, your true purpose. And you've weathered this storm. Is over. You put your crown on your head and you've regained your power to move forward, your inner power, your empowerment. You're forgiving the past. You're walking away from it and releasing it. You're cutting ties. You're burning bridges. And you are healing. because you are also a healer, and you're going to use these things that you have been through to do some great things to help other people, help them heal. Saint Sarah is known as the Queen of Outsiders. She is the beloved patron saint of the Romani people. She is carried from her crypt in the cathedral to the sea on horseback every May 24th by thousands of Romani who gather annually to celebrate her. There's an ancient chest in St. Sarah's Cathedral that contains the relics of the three Marys. St. Sarah represents the spiritual tenets of the Kamagru cross, faith, and hope, but above all, love. That's actually a scripture. They're by faith, hope, love, but the greatest of these is love. I think that's in Ecclesiastes. The greatest of these is love. A full true human is both fully human and fully divine. So you have leveled up to a similar energy to this frequency through your experiences. What I'm getting here is you're one of those people who carry the very high frequency of love on a level that's not quite understood by many. I can use the word unconditional love, but this is fully human and fully divine at the same time. So while you have feelings and you understand the human condition, you also have this divine energy or nature of selflessness and giving, gratefulness and thanksgiving. All these beautiful energies combined. This person is a very beautiful soul, and I am so honored to feel this energy as I do this reading for this person who has been through so much and yet is still so loving and kind. This person has been through, I'm looking at my cards, guys. This person has been through some really tough times. They spent a lot of time alone or feeling alone, but doing the soul work. You're not gonna be alone. You may have felt lonely, but you were never alone. You were always surrounded by angels. Always surrounded by angels and ancestors and love, divine love. You were always surrounded by this. So you might have felt lonely, but you were never alone. But Spirit is going to bring forth to you, you're attracting a love just as divine as you, and just as divine as the love that you have given, just as beautiful. You are attracting that same love. So on the horizon is something very beautiful for this soul. Okay, I'm gonna end that reading here, and if you guys like, share, subscribe, press that notification bell so you can see when I do another video. Yeah, I wanted to just do a little plug for my stuff. I have these cute little bottles here. Let me show you the other one because it's so beautiful. And that's what I'm actually about to make the smudge spray that Spirit gave me the recipe to, and do some pre-orders. So if you're interested in this smudge spray, it does the same thing. It clears negative energy, but it has a little kick to it. I have crystals in there to amplify the intention and to help manifest peace and love and prosperity. So if you're interested in this sage mist, then comment below and with your email address, and I will email you and let you know when I will be releasing them, or when you want to pre-order or whatever. And just for my people who comment below, I'm gonna give you like a cute little gift. If you comment below and purchase one of my oils, the gift is a surprise, but I guarantee you will like it. And this is just for, let's see, I'm gonna give this a time frame, because yeah, we're gonna say for the next 2 weeks. So today is August the 14th. Anyone who comments below and subscribes in the next 2 weeks, so by the 28th, and purchases one of these oils, I'll send you a nice little surprise gift with it. So how about that? Yeah, let's see what becomes of this. All right, guys, have a great day. I love you, and namaste.